When you actually know your powers, there's no limits to what you can attract. You're deserving of that person. Hello, my name is Morgan, and on my channel, I help you to upgrade your self-image so you can live your authentic truth with confidence. Now, today we're talking about manifesting that specific person. Do you have a crush on someone? Do you love someone? Do you want to be with someone, but perhaps your current reality doesn't show that? Have you always attracted a specific kind of person into your life? Have you thought you're only worthy of attracting love that's up here? Well, I'm here to show you your self-worth, to help you find your self-worth so you can attract that person, attract that love that your heart desires into your life that you're worthy of. Now, love can be a pain point for some of us. We didn't always have the best examples growing up, and we have these different programs in our mind of how love is, and we attract that same kind of love into our life. Well, guess what, baby? With the law of attraction, you can attract that specific person into your life, and you can create the dream love that you've always desired. Now, the first step of this is knowing, first of all, you are worthy. When we use the law of attraction, we realize thoughts become things. So, what is your story about love? The first step to this is being mindful of your stories about love. What kind of energy do you have about love? Like, how do we bridge that gap between what you want and where you are? Like, you might have had love in your past that hurt you, that made you feel less than, that really showed you what you don't want. So attracting a specific person is knowing they're already yours, using the law of attraction, right? So what is the law of attraction exactly? The law of attraction is attracting into your life what you already are. We're always using the law of attraction. I'm using it right now. You're using it right now. It's simply knowing the law of attraction is a secondary law to the law of vibration, which states everything's moving, everything's vibrating. We're vibrating right now. What frequency are you emitting right now? Are you emitting the frequency of love and that you're worthy of that specific person? Or are you thinking thoughts that are actually the opposite? I will never have them. They're way too good for me. Whatever the case is. So it's becoming aware of the story and shifting it with your thoughts. That's the law of attraction. That's the law of vibration. What am I vibrating at right now? Because that's what I am pulling into my field. So the first step to attracting the love of your life is becoming aware of your stories and that autopilot mind. And first, identifying your story growing up, that love story. You don't need to go into it, into the hurt and stuff, but it's identifying it and letting go and changing that story. So being in the vibration of that love. And though I am helping you to manifest a specific person, I also think it's important to know that that specific person might not be the best person for you. There actually might be someone better. So to close yourself off, I like to say when I'm manifesting, if not this, something better. Because divine love, source, it knows all. It knows things that you might not be able to see, okay? So, number one, identify your love story. 2, rewire in a new one. So, you're saying you're wanting to attract a specific person. Say his name is Bob. Not the best name. Sorry, Bobs. I have a friend named Bob. Hopefully you're not watching this. But the Bob's out there, right? Bob loves me. He loves the energy I have. Bob always looks at me with admiration. I intrigue Bob. I am attracting Bob into my field now. You know why? Because I love myself. I am worthy. Every guy wants me. And it's not conceited. It's putting in the frequency of that self-worth, right? Because we're not going to get that love if we don't think we're worthy of it. So getting rid of those blocks is essential. But yes, we can create with our words and writing this down. Bob just loves me. I'm so happy. We get to travel the world. We get to have the best time doing the just everyday thing, just waking up next to Bob. I have the best life ever. I am so grateful. So being in, well, as you're saying the affirmations, being in that frequency, being in that story as if it's now, not in the future. What are you guys doing? What would you be doing? How can you be that now? So the third thing to do is visualize, be in the frequency of it. What would you guys be doing? Look at it as if you're in your own eyes. Visualize it, daydream about it, because our brain doesn't know the difference between thinking about something and being it. If it's colorful, if it's very real, studies show that if we exercise something in our mind, it actually has physical effects. It is proven. So by visualizing it, being in it, just like all the time, being reminded of it is huge. So the fourth way is to love yourself now. Be in the frequency of love now. How can I be a loving person? How can I show myself love? Because if we're being that, right, which that's the law of attraction, being that frequency, we're going to receive it. How can I love myself? How am I going to draw myself a bath? Am I going to do something I absolutely love to do? Am I going to hang out with friends that show me love and compassion? So that just helps cement it into your being, knowing that you're already attracting it now. It's happening now, right? So a huge part of this concoction is belief and knowing that your thoughts, your words create. So if attracting a specific person is super daunting to you, then try doing something that is more feasible in your mind. So it's not this huge gap. So if you're feeling hard and sad about yourself and your self-worth and wanting and longing for a specific person or for a love partner, then instead being focused on the lack of that, on the flip side, being in the abundance of love by treating yourself with love, knowing you're worthy, that's when you'll create success. When you stop focusing on the lack, when you stop focusing on the thing that you desire as if you don't have it yet, which is what a lot of people do, is we're like so focused on the problem. Infinite possibilities exist. So we're focused on problem, we're recreating problem. So by becoming aware of our story about love, changing our story and saying, I want to manifest a specific person. I am so happy and grateful. I get to wake up next to Bob. We have the best life together. We get to do our passions, but be specific what that passion is. The more specific you are, the better. So by knowing you're already worthy of Bob and Bob wants you, you know this. Why? Because you decided it and you keep affirming it. And no matter what the outside world, no matter what the 3D world shows you, if you have that belief, you set the intention, and you keep visualizing, your reality has no choice but to show up. The problem is we forget and we get focused on the lack and we don't believe it's true because we have the story of how life is from our past. But you're worthy of Bob. And if not this, always something better. You're worthy of that love. You're deserving, or you wouldn't be here. I want you to find that love because you are beautiful and you are capable. And guess what? You are. If you put the work in, know you're capable and put the work in. Now, a huge part of this is our subconscious programming. We have negative programs. So to help rewire in new self-image, new programs, I actually have free affirmations I've linked down below under free affirmations. You just put them on repeat, and without even putting in the mental effort, you actually start to wire in that belief and you will attract it. So it's free down below. Just have it on repeat. Listen to it. The more you do, the better. So thank you guys so much for watching. I wish you the best attracting the love of your life. And guess what? Your mind is powerful. You are so, so, so capable and so worthy. Thank you for being here. Thank you for putting in the work and taking control of your life instead of letting life control you. Please like this video if you liked it. Comment if you have anything to say or have any questions or anything like that. And that's all I have for you today. Much love. Namaste.